a good
that's
view.
still in frame.
I'm still in frame.
Okay, now we are live.
All right. Time flies.
Oh wait,
man.
that's an old stream. Wait a sec. Oh, there we go. Now we're back with. All right, good evening, everybody. We're gonna get going in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And we've got a couple of minutes. I want to make sure everybody's settled and
Yeah.
collecting their food. So thanks again for joining us. If you're joining us,
Yes.
let us know. I think you can go to the. If you joined from the webpage, you can leave a comment at the bottom of the page.
How exciting.
And you can go over to YouTube, I think, and leave comments in the chat there. And if we
Okay.
have some time between tunes, we can respond to that. And as always, there's a donate link down on the webpage, and we encourage you to support the music. We're doing what we can to play in this time of coronavirus. And you can see by the ruler on the floor, we're maintaining the approved 6 foot social distance.
Yes.
We sanitized everything before Barbara got here. She's got her
Gloves.
own.
I've got my
own
own
cup of
holding
water,
area.
Own holding area. I sanitized the microphone.
My own seltzer bottle.
Yep. So we're gonna take a third. Let me double check how we're sounding here, and then we'll get going in a minute. Let's see. Let me see if it's tuned in here. My wife in the other room, more than 6 feet away, checking on the sound to make sure we're okay.
Oh, we actually have like 3 minutes before we go totally
Exactly.
live. It's like,
3
oh,
minutes.
that's good.
Yeah. What?
That's good. So we can have a little.
Yeah. Just wanted to get the stream started to make sure people are all tuned in.
Nice.
The other thing I want to do is actually double check whether the web page is working, but I'll
Okay.
hear about that. Great. Sounds good so far. We have the word from the disappeared sound engineer in the corner. Okay. I guess we can start a bit early. Just get going.
Sure.
It's not like there's a set
Right.
list or restaurant bosses or something. Restaurant bosses. I don't know what I'm saying. You heard, by the way, that the peak closed.
Yes.
We-
Forsooth.
I had them listed. We were hoping that you could take advantage of ordering food from some of the restaurants that are doing delivery or pickup.
Right.
One of them was Bistro Le Peak until a couple days ago.
Till yesterday, as a
Yeah.
matter of fact. Till yesterday. But I encourage everyone to go to their site and buy a gift certificate so you can
Yep.
treat it yourself and a loved one on the other side of this
Exactly.
wave.
The
So
side of the madness.
you can still support the restaurants by buying gift certificates for
Cool.
them.
Well, let's play some tunes.
All right.
You ain't misbehaving.
Perfect song for social distancing. I promise I'll behave. No one to walk with, all by myself. No one to talk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Do 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 do. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting. It's just you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Warner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are what I'm waiting for. Believe me, I don't go out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in a corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are what I'm waiting for. Believe me, I don't go out late, don't get to go. I'm home about 8 and 9 and 10, 11. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love for you. Doobity-doo. Yeah, I'm home at 8 and 9 and 10.
Yep.
All the numbers.
All the numbers? They say it's spring. Well, they say it's spring.
They say it's spring. Guess what? It snowed in Boston yesterday, right?
Yep. And it's rainy here. We do the intro, right?
I think they say it's spring. I think you have a different spring song.
Oh, different. Oh, that's it.
We can skip to that one if you want.
Oh, no, we'll do that one. I thought there was an intro, too.
There you go. Haven't heard this one since last spring. They say it's spring. This feeling light as a feather. They say this thing, this magic we share together came with the weather too. They say it's May that's made me daft as a daisy. It's May, they say, that gave this whole world this crazy, heavenly, hazy hue. I'm a lark on the wing, I'm the spark of a firefly's fling. Yet to me, it must be something more than a seasonal thing. Could it be spring? Those bells that I can hear ringing, it may be spring. But when the robins stop singing, you're what I'm clinging to. They say it's spring, it's you. If poets sing, that's when the heart's sympathetic. It's merely spring. When poets' plights are pathetic, though I'm poetic too. They say it's spring. For lovers, that's where the lure is, that evil thing for which September the cure is. This they are sure is true. Though I know that it's so, that my fancy may turn in the spring. They're the right one in sight, one can find a perpetual thing. Did I need spring to bring the ring that you brought me, though it was spring? That wondrous day that you caught me, darling, I thought we knew. That wasn't spring. That wasn't spring. That wasn't spring. 'Twas you. Alone Together?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Want to give a little intro to that?
Sure. I expect I'm probably not the only person now, inspired by the current crisis, as we say,
Yeah.
to try to do something musical about it. And it seemed that Alone Together is the perfect title and in some ways the perfect lyrics for what we're all going through right now, because a lot of us are all stuck alone together at home. I actually recorded this. I've got a weekly series online called Tunes on Tuesday, where I've been writing stories about different songs that I think are important. And a couple of weeks ago I did one about Alone Together and did my own version of me attempting to sing my modified lyrics. So I'm much happier that I get Barbara here,
Great.
who's a real singer,
Happy to sing it.
to do it justice. So let's try an updated version, 2020 version of Alone Together.
Okay. Alone together, avoiding crowds. We'll stay at home. We're not allowed to cling together. It's fine as long as we're together. Alone together, 6 feet apart. Across the room, we're close at heart, we're near together, and what is there to fear together? Our love, you cannot quarantine. Our love for each other needs no vaccine. The clubs, the parties, we can postpone while we're alone together. You cannot quarantine. Our love for each other needs no vaccine. The clubs, the parties, we can postpone while we're alone together. While we're alone together. Cool lyrics, Oren. Love it. Love it.
Enjoy. As much as we can enjoy anything, trying to lift the lyrics, lift the spirits a bit. Cool. Well, actually, we should do Let's Wander.
Yes, do that.
Reminding of that day way long ago, about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago when
we were allowed to actually wander around the city we love. It's a song I wrote in better days, when you were able to walk around the city you love with the person you love. It's called Let's Wander.
Come on, let's go outside. Don't want to take a drive. Let's wander. Choose a direction and go. Let's wander. At least 10 blocks or so. The forecast says it's warm. There's no chance for a storm. Let's wander. Don't know what we're gonna find. Let's wander. Let's leave our maps behind. We can stop when we see a facade that's unique. We can go to a park where the Wi-Fi is weak. And weave past the hipsters who are out for a jog. On your left, We can stop at a shop that we see on our way, buy a bottle or two at the corner cafe, have a drink in the dog park, though we don't have a dog. We'll have a walking date, don't need to stay out late, let's wander. Make sure to cross on the green, let's wander. It sure beats staring at screens. Who knows what's looking good beyond our neighborhood? Let's wander. No destination or goal. Let's wander. Let's set out on a stroll. Past forts from long ago, through alleys we don't know. Let's wander. Finding a path in the shade. Let's wander. It's an afternoon parade. We may hear from the sparrows above in a tree, or a student whose trumpet is slightly off key as she practices playing a familiar song. We may stumble upon some unusual art, or a cat hanging out in a grocery cart. There's no end to surprises as we wander along. One stop before we're done to watch the setting sun. Let's wander. No other place I would be. Let's wander through the city, you and me. Yeah, let's wander through the city, you and me.
Cool.
Yeah, looking forward to wandering again.
Yeah. Would you try another spring tune?
Let's get back to spring
Okay.
later and skip ahead.
Do the Les Français?
Let's do a
Les
little
chansons
français. Oh no, yeah, because I'm sure you're all eating quiche at home. I think we got some quiche makers and quiche eaters out there. Bon appétit. Vous qui passez sans me voir, sans même me dire bonsoir, donnez-moi un peu d'espoir ce soir. J'ai tant de peine, vous, dont je quête un regard. Pour quelle raison ce soir passez-vous sans me voir? Un mot, je vais le dire, je vous aime. C'est ridicule et c'est bohème, c'est jeune et c'est triste. Aussi vous qui passez sans me voir, me donnerez-vous ce soir un peu d'espoir? dire je vous aime, c'est ridicule et c'est bohème, c'est jeune et c'est triste aussi. Vous qui passez sans me voir, me donnerez-vous ce soir un peu d'espoir? Bonsoir. And another French song that was made popular by the very earthy Eartha Kitt, Batman. This one goes out to Tony out there. Tony Goodell, this is for you. And anyone else who wants it, it's yours. C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous, en chantant des chansons. C'est si bon de se dire des mots doux, des petits riens de tout, mais qui en disent long en voyant notre mine ravie. Les passants dans la rue nous envient. C'est si bon de côté dans ses yeux un espoir merveilleux qui donne le frisson. C'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux qu'un million. Tellement, tellement, c'est bon. I see bones. I see gizzards and bones, and a few kidney stones. Among those lovely bones, I see hips and 14 paper clips. Huh! 3 asparagus tips. Among your lovely bones, well, I see things in your peritoneum that belong in the British Museum. I see your spine, and your spine looks divine. It's exactly like mine. Now doesn't that seem strange? And in case you use pay telephones, what are those, right? There's $2 in change among your lovely bones. I see bones, c'est si bon.
Talking about that last bit,
I know.
that sounded like a tribute to medical workers.
Yes, indeed. Oh, tribute, exactly. They're looking all the... Ah. Yes, please donate to the medical workers and give them your support.
Yeah, by the way, I have a note from the back room that says we should introduce ourselves.
Oh,
I don't know why I didn't do
what
that.
do you know?
That's Barbara Pappendorf.
Hi, guys. Hello.
My name's Warren Levine. We've been performing together pretty regularly around DC for quite a while.
Yeah.
And making do in the meantime with the miracle of electronic communication.
Miracle.
Do what we can. So hope you're enjoying your meal at home, and we'll keep playing for a bit. I'm old-fashioned.
What's that?
I'm old-fashioned?
Sure. One of my favorite drinks.
Which you can make at home.
You can make at home. Mm. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon the window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I long to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things. The sound of rain upon the window pane. The starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. Please stay old-fashioned with me.
I think it's time for a ballad. You do a ballad?
Sure.
Is someone to watch over me, unless you want to do, no, it's on our list. Or Sous le ciel de Paris.
Sous le ciel de Paris for
Okay.
Pierre fans.
All right. Not sure what course everybody's up to, but
We gotta get into some of our flute songs next after this.
that's true.
Sous le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson. Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur d'un garçon. Sous le ciel de Paris marchent des amoureux. Leur bonheur se construit sur un air fait pour eux. Sous le pont de Bercy, un philosophe assis, deux musiciens, quelques badauds, puis des gens par milliers. Sous le ciel de Paris jusqu'au soir vont chanter l'hymne d'un peuple épris par sa vieille cité. Près de nos Notre-Dame. Parfois couvre un drame, oui, mais à Paname, tout peut s'arranger. Quelques rayons du ciel d'été, l'accordéon d'un marinier, l'espoir fleurit au ciel de Paris. Mais le ciel de Paris n'est pas longtemps cruel. Pour se faire pardonner, il offre un arc-en-ciel. Paris, je t'aime.
Lovely.
Merci.
All right. What should we move on to?
Well,
Rhode Island?
yes. There's some special people on Rhode Island.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think I know one or two.
I do too. There's some other people in the songs, important people, other states too. Copper comes from Arizona, peaches come from Georgia, and lobsters come from Maine. The wheat fields are the sweet fields of Nebraska, and Kansas grows bonanzas from the grain. Old whiskey comes from old Kentucky. Ain't the country lucky? New Jersey gives us glue. Well, thanks. But you come from Rhode Island. Little old Rhode Island is famous for you. Cotton comes from Louisiana, gophers from Montana, and spuds from Idaho. They plow land in the cowland of Missouri, where most beef meant for roast meat meant to grow. Grand Canyons come from Colorado, gold from Nevada, divorces also do. And you come from Rhode Island. Little old Rhode Island is famous for you. Pencils come from Pennsylvania, vests from West Virginia, and tents from Tennessee. They know mink where they grow mink in Wyoming. A camp chair in New Hampshire, that's for me. And minnows come from Minnesota, coats from Dakota. But why should you be blue? For you come from Rhode Island. Little old Rhode Island is famous for you. Hello, Rhode Island. Hello, Missouri. Hello, all the states of the Union. Hello, Florida, to birthday girl Vicky Ryan. How to get in Florida.
Yeah. Ooh, what next?
Well, what's famous from D.C. is Duke Ellington. None other than Duke, who school is just down the street from down the road, and yeah. So we're gonna do a little Duke Ellington.
Okay.
never cared much for moonlight skies. I never winked back at fireflies. But now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never went in for afterglow or candlelight on the mistletoe. But now when you turn the lights down low, I'm beginning to see the light. Used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and caused a spark that's a fall on fire now. I never made love by lantern shine. I never saw rainbows in my wine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and caused a spark that's a fall on fire now. I never made love by lantern shine. I never saw rainbows in my wine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. I'm beginning to see the light. I'm beginning to see the light. Turn it down low. Well, the title is appropriate in some instances for the next song. But we all like to be responsible. So this is an anti... I don't know what all. Call me irresponsible, call me unreliable, throw in undependable too. Do my foolish alibis bore you? Well, I'm not too clever, I just adore you so. Call me unpredictable, tell me I'm impractical. Rainbows I'm inclined to pursue. Call me irresponsible, yes, I'm unreliable, but it's undeniably true that I'm irresponsibly mad about you. Call me irresponsible, call me unreliable, throw in undependable too. Do my foolish alibis bore you? Well, I'm not too clever, I just adore you so. Call me unpredictable, tell me I'm impractical. Rainbows I'm inclined to pursue. Come on and call me irresponsible. Yes, I'm unreliable, but it's undeniably true that I'm irresponsibly mad, deliciously glad. I'm irresponsibly mad about you.
Cool. Oh, we
All
did
right.
some food songs.
Let's do some food songs.
Not sure if everybody's still on supper.
Well, I think we might start on supper, but I think sometimes people like to start with dessert.
Okay.
And this one goes out to Fran Franchelle Dorn, who made herself a beautiful rhubarb pie.
But actually, it started out as a story about not liking rhubarb.
True.
I was talking about rhubarb with I was talking about gardening with some friends once, and mentioned that my wife doesn't like rhubarb. She doesn't believe in rhubarb. She doesn't think it was meant to be eaten. Anything that requires that much processing is not food. To which one of my colleagues replied, "Well, I believe in rhubarb." And I thought, that's a song title if I ever heard one. But I'd never written any songs before, but I thought, why not start now? And if you're going to start writing songs, why not start with vegetables? So for some reason, I was inspired to write a song about vegetables and the people that love them.
I used to put my trust in love. I sought salvation from above. I have a box of 4-leaf clovers and a special lucky glove. But I left those all behind me for the faith I'm dreaming of. I know I'll never grieve now that I believe in rhubarb. I keep a patch outside the door. I have another on the floor. My freezer's full of pie and cobbler, and I'm mixing up some more. If I haven't made it clear enough, it's something I adore. I've satisfied my wish. It's part of every dish. It's rhubarb. They say that the rhubarb should never be eaten. They say that it takes too much sugar to sweeten. I'm afraid I don't agree. It's imperfect, just like me. That's why I'll never stay. That's why I'll never stray with rhubarb. They say that the rhubarb should never be eaten. They say that it takes too much sugar to sweeten. I'm afraid I don't agree. It's imperfect, just like me. That's why I'll never stray. That's why I'll always stay with rhubarb. That's why I'll never stray. That's why I'll always stay with rhubarb. With rhubarb. With rhubarb. Rhubarbara. Well, this has a message, I think, that we can all relate to. The sun has left and forgotten me. It's dark, I cannot see. Why does this rain pour down? I'm gonna drown in a sea of deep confusion. Somebody told me, I don't know who. Whenever you are sad and blue, and you're feeling all alone and left behind, just take a look inside and you will find you got to hold on to the vine, hang on, things will be alright, even when it's dark and not a bit of sparkling. Sing some sunshine from above the spreading rays of sunny love. Just hang on to the vine, stay on, soon you'll be divine. If you start to cry, look up to the sky, something's coming up ahead to turn your tears to dew instead. And so I hold on to this advice, when change is hard and not so nice, if you listen to your heart the whole night through, yes, sunny Sunday may come one day through to you. That's a nice little message, don't you think?
Yep. That right there.
All right.
And continuing our trilogy.
Yes, our trilogy of foodies. This is delicious feast out there. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like French fried potatoes, red ripe tomatoes. I'm never satisfied. I want my frim sauce with the awesome fay, with shaffa on the side. I don't want pork chops and bacon, that won't awaken my appetite inside. I want the frim sauce with the awesome fay, with shaffa on the side. Well, you know a girl, she really likes to eat, and a girl, she should eat right. 5 will get you 10. I'm gonna feed myself right tonight. I don't want fish cakes and rye bread. You heard what I said, waiter please. I want mine fried. I want the frim sauce with the awesome fay, with shaffa on the side. Farm to table, nose to toes. Hold that MSG. And gluten-free. Hey, I'm not a vegan, just know that. Well, you know a girl, she really likes to eat, and a girl, she should eat right. 5 will get you 10. I'm gonna feed myself right tonight. I don't want fish cakes and rye bread. You heard what I said, waiter please. I want mine fried. I want frim sauce with the awesome fay, with shaffa on the side, and make it organic. Oh, we need a little levity. A little levity.
Want to try this one?
Let's give it a try. It might be more levity than we think. Not too fast now. I don't want it levitating. It is spring. Spring is here. Spring is here. Life is skittles. Life is cheer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me, that makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon, while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun will be bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. La da 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 da. We've gained notoriety and caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety and quite a variety of unpleasant games. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park. And maybe we'll do in a squirrel or two while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all, and with laughter and merriment, except for the few that come home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening with each drop that's strychnine we feed to a pigeon. It just takes a smidgen to poison the pigeons in the park. Okay, Peter, it's on mine. You don't know me. Moving along. Pay no attention to us pigeons. Love is like an ever-changing melody. Poets have, it's a little high for me, it's a little high for me. There you go. It's been a while since we did a little Destinado. Now we're hitting some Latin. Hobby. Love is like an ever-changing melody. Poets have compared it to a symphony conducted by the lighting of the moon. But our song of love is slightly out of tune. Once your kisses raise me to a fever pitch, now the orchestration doesn't seem so rich. Seems to me you changed the tune we used to sing. Like the bossa nova, love should swing. We used to harmonize two souls in perfect time. Now the song is different and the words don't even rhyme. 'Cause you forgot the melody our hearts would always croon. And so it goes a heart that's slightly out of tune. Oh, tune your heart to mine the way it used to be. Join with me in harmony and sing a song of loving. We're bound to get in tune again before too long. There'll be no deception, when your heart belongs to me completely, then we won't be slightly out of tune. You'll sing along with me. like the bossa nova love should swing. We used to harmonize two souls in perfect time. Now the song is different and the words don't even rhyme, 'cause you forgot the melody our hearts would always croon. And so it guards a heart that's slightly out of tune. Oh, tune your heart to mine the way it used to be. Join with me in harmony and sing a song of love, and we're bound to get in tune again before too long. There'll be no disappointment, oh no, no, no. When your heart belongs to me completely, then you won't be slightly out of tune. You'll sing along with me, along with me, along with me. All right.
All right. We got a few more left in our little dinner time.
We
virtual
do.
set.
Okay. How about
Without you?
how about was that?
Without you?
Yes, I was just
You
going to
go back.
suggest another Warren Levine original.
All right. So this is a tune I wrote when my wife was out of town. And I tried to deliberately wrote it in the style of an old-fashioned standard. We premiered this 2 years ago? 3 years
Ella
ago?
Fitzgerald's 100th birthday.
Right, which was a long time
3
ago.
years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah, 2 or 3? 3.
Time flies.
Yeah, doesn't it just?
And I like to think that if I had been smart enough written it 50 years ago, Ella would have sung it.
Right.
But I didn't. So Barbara got to sing it first.
Ella, you singing in heaven. All right. I'm helpless. I'm hopeless. I walk around the house, it makes no sense. I'm feeling in a bind without you. Confusing, I'm losing my grip, so I sit and stop moving. I'm not in my right mind without you. Without you, I'm adrift at sea and can't get back to shore. Without you, I forgot my key and can't get back in the door. Yes, baby, I may be exaggerate a bit and sound crazy, but I'm better off when I'm not without you. I'm helpless, I'm hopeless. I walk around the house, it makes no sense. I'm feeling in a bind without you. Confusing, I'm losing my grip, so I sit and stop moving. I'm not in my right mind without you. Without you, I'm a lost balloon floating in the air. Without you, I sleep until noon and I don't even care. Yes, baby, I may be exaggerate a bit or count crazy, but I'm better off when I'm not without you. Ba-da-ba-dee-doo-da-da-da. I'm better off when I'm not without you. And now you're quarantined together. Quarantine of love.
Without you. Quarantine of love.
Quarantine of love.
Yep. We can do a few more.
Sure.
What haven't we done yet?
Well, there was that other
Spring song.
that other spring song.
Is here or can hang you up the most?
Spring is here because
Spring is
that's
here.
that has hanging up the most is a little too depressing.
Oh, what?
And too long. Yeah, let's do this. And this goes to my friend Christopher. It's his mom's favorite song, so I want to sing this song. So are we doing the intro or no?
Oh, that's the one with the intro.
Yeah, that's the one with the intro. Hang on.
Hang on.
But we don't have to do the intro. If we do them, it's okay.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That spring song.
Let's do that one.
Yeah. Swing da da.
Oh, yeah. Spring.
Yeah. Once there was a thing called spring, when the world was sitting verses and like yours and mine. All the lads and girls would sing when we sat at little tables and drank May wine. Now April, May, and June are sadly out of tune. Life has stuck a pin in the balloon. Spring is here. Why doesn't my heart go dancing? Spring is here. Why isn't the waltz entrancing? No desire, no ambition leads me. Maybe it's because nobody needs me. Spring is here. Why doesn't the breeze delight me? Stars appear. Why doesn't the night invite me? Maybe it's because nobody loves me. Spring is here. I hear. Spring is here. Why doesn't the breeze delight me? Stars appear. Why doesn't the night invite me? Maybe it's because nobody loves me. Spring is here. Yes, spring I was introduced to that beautiful standard by a friend's mother, and just happy to have it in my spring repertoire now.
Yeah. So we have time for a couple more.
Right. And speaking of repertoires, if you liked a particular song, if you want to hear a song by the same auteur, please drop us lines, because we're always adding to our rep, and that's what we love to do.
And when we get back to live performances, which we hope comes soon,
Yes.
we'll be able to do those in front of folks. For real.
For reals. So,
virtual.
we're doing...
Pick us up, yeah.
This has not been more appropriate. This has always been my anthem, but I offer it to you. Nothing's impossible, I have found, for when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, dust myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you trip, be grateful for a pleasant trip, and pick yourself up, dust yourself off, start all over again. Work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day is done. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son, my son. Will you remember the famous men who had to fall to rise again? They picked themselves up and dust themselves off, started all over again. Work like a soul inspired till the battle of the day is done, 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 done. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son, my son. Will you remember the famous women who had to fall to rise again? They took themselves up, dust themselves off, and started all over again. And again and again and again, folks. Do we have time for one more?
We have time for one more.
We have that we haven't played in a while because it was a little hobby. You want to do that?
We'll do that. So we're going to close out our little dinner set. We hope you enjoyed our serenade with your lovely supper. Again, let us know what you were eating.
Yes.
If you have any good recipes we could try.
Yeah.
Because we're all digging. I read, in fact, Doreen read today that so many people are experimenting with bread baking now that the stores are running out of flour.
Yeah, so much for you glutens out there.
Well, I love my gluten, and I have a big bag of yeast. And plenty of flour. So
all right. Knock, knock.
But I was baking bread before the fad.
That's true. That's true.
But to all of you be baking bread at home, so stay well, stay safe.
Yes.
Stay 6 feet away.
Right. Drop us lines of what you'd like, and we'll be in contact. We'd love to add new songs to our repertoire.
Yep.
Support
all the live music you can.
Yeah. Support the medical workers.
Yep.
Buy gift certificates to the restaurants that will, support musicians.
Yep.
Like
all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
We will see you soon.
It's been a while. It's been a while. No more blues, I'm gone back home. No more blues, I promise no more to roam. Home is where the heart is, the fun and parties. My heart's been there all along. No more tears and no more sighs. No more fears, I said my last goodbyes. If trouble beckons me, I swear I'm gonna gonna refuse. I'm gonna settle down. There'll be no more blues. Every day when I am far away, my heart turns homeward, forever homeward. I travel around this world in search of happiness, but all the happiness I found was in my hometown. No more blues, I'm going back home. No more blues, I'm through with all my wanderings. Now I'll settle down, never roam, find a man and build a home. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, nothing but happiness. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues. Every day when I am far away, I thoughts turn homeward, forever homeward. I travel around this world in search of happiness, but all the happiness I found was in my hometown, D.C. No more blues, I'm going back home. No more blues, I'm through with all my wanderings. Now I'll settle down, never roam, find a man and build a home. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, nothing but happiness. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, nothing but happiness. When we settle down, there'll be no more blues, no more blues, no more blues. Obrigada, merci, dankeschön. And thanks a lot, folks. Stay home, no more blues.
Right, that's Barbara Pappendorp. I'm Oren Levine.
Mwah.
And wish you a good night.
Peace out. How to use my peace thing. I started throwing a kiss and I pulled it back.